Hi everybody, welcome to the third week of Ignite Home Dumbbell Workout Series designed to get your summer body game on point. I'm Coach Ali, I'll be your personal trainer throughout the series. This is Steph and she's your assistant trainer. Steph will demonstrate modified exercises to accommodate restrictions and injuries that you might be carrying. Let's complete every workout with maximum result and minimum risk to injury.
Ignite series is all about getting your body lean, toned and ready. It's particularly useful if you have an important event coming up and you want to look your best in just a few weeks. Follow along, train with us, and let's wow your audience with incredible physical presence by completing the Ignite Home Dumbbell Workout Series.
We created our Ignite Home Dumbbell Workout Series to give you the perfect balance between strength training and fat burning. This week we'll bring you 3 fresh workouts. All workouts in this series will start with 30 minutes of dumbbell strength training, focusing on different body parts to create shape and firmness. Then we move to the full body fat burning workout segment to get your body lean and toned. Our fat burning exercises will change weekly. Please make sure that you train to every workout of the Ignite series in the order we release them. Be consistent and don't miss any workouts along the way.
The best way to stay on top of this series and smash your body transformation goals is to subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell so that you don't miss our weekly uploads. Then simply trust Coach Ali's experience of nearly 3 decades transforming thousands of bodies at the gym. He transformed my body and he can do the same for you too.
If you're interested in maximizing your results and supporting our program, then please hit the blue join icon and become a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive training and nutrition content reserved for our members and available through the members community. And you'll help us build more workout programs for everybody.
It's time to get down to business. Make sure you have some clear space around you free from trip hazards, and please make sure that you're medically cleared to train along with us. Have a bottle of water handy and reach for it between sets. Remember not to consume calorie beverages during your workout, as this will slow down your conditioning.
Enjoy today's home dumbbell workout with full body fat burning, and let's get toned and summer ready together. Let's do it now. Let's start the warm-up for our dumbbell workout to get lean with some single arm sumo thrusters. You can see that we have a nice wide base and that our toes are pointing out at 45 degrees. We're dropping into that squat and then coming up and shoulder pressing on one side only. Given that this is your home dumbbell workout warm-up exercise, you might start off nice and shallow with those squats, and as your body starts to warm up and we start to get the blood flowing, you can start to increase the depth. We've got 2 sets on one side and then 2 sets on the other side as well. A great addition to your dumbbell workout for a summer body is alternate neutral presses. So you can see the starting position is low with your elbows tucked in and those dumbbells sitting at your ribs. And then we're alternating presses, hitting those lefts and rights, but maintaining the neutral hand position. So there's no twisting of the wrists, just a vertical movement straight up and then bringing it back down to your ribs. Make sure you keep your lower back nice and flat and controlled steady action. Some straight up and down shoulder shrugs added to your home dumbbell workout today, guys. Now you can see we're exercising ample control on the way up and also on the way down as well. When you lift up, I want you to try to reach for your ears. And this is a really good way of getting ample range of movement. And then just allow your shoulders to drop all the way down. Make sure your knees are ever so slightly bent and that your hip remains underneath you. We don't want your hips pushing forward because we don't want pressure on the lower back. These are dumbbell reverse flies, and it's another great inclusion to get lean at home with dumbbells. We're hinging forward and making sure that we're keeping a nice flat back. And by having your knees slightly bent and nice and heavy on your thighs, you're going to get good use of your erectors, and this is going to help protect your posture as you do the exercise. Then I want you to throw those arms up into that crucifix position and just making sure you're holding soft elbows. When you're at the top of the exercise, you want a straight line from dumbbell to dumbbell. Return the eccentric part of the exercise with ample control over your movement. Bent over rotating dumbbell rows for this exercise. So you can see we're starting at the bottom in a comfortable position with your palms pointing back at yourself. And as we pull up, we rotate our wrists by 180 degrees and tuck those elbows in by your side. So you're going to get really good contraction in your lats, but you're also going to get really good contraction in your biceps as well for this exercise. Make sure your back's remaining nice and flat on your hinge and try not to go up and down too much as far as your torso is concerned. These are dumbbell spider biceps curls. Now, it's essentially mimicking doing some preacher curls without a preacher bench. So you're using your knees to support your triceps, and this stops your elbows from moving around. So then we can hit really good full range biceps curls with your exercise. The fact that you're in that squatting position creates a nice compound element because now you're using your legs and you're using your core as well. So it's an interesting variation of a biceps curl, and it's a good one to try during this particular program. This is a seated overhead triceps extension, and you can see we're using one dumbbell, we're holding it head to head, and the dumbbell is finding its way to the back of our head. Now, where people tend to go wrong with this exercise is they try to push too far back, and this creates a lot of tension in your rotator cuffs. You can see the way I'm doing it, it's just missing the back of my head, so it's keeping my elbows relatively close to the front of my face. There's no pressure in those rotator cuffs and lots of pressure in those triceps, exactly how we want this exercise. A dumbbell Romanian deadlift is one of the best lower posterior exercises that you can do, guys, as long as you're doing it correctly. You can see it's a hinge forward with a flat back. As you drop down, you're pushing your butt back towards the wall and making sure that the dumbbell drops vertically. And you can see that we're finishing up in a neutral hand position, and that's purely for comfort. As you come up, make sure you drive and squeeze with your glutes. You should be feeling this exercise in your hamstrings, in your glutes, and in your erectors, in your lower back as well. These are dumbbell suitcase squats. So you can see we're using our weights on one side, but not on the other side. This is going to challenge you a little bit because it's going to force you to use your stabilizers to keep your body nice and symmetrical. Make sure that your feet are at shoulder width and make sure that you're dropping down nice and deep. Manage your torso for this one. So make sure you're not leaning forward too much. Try to stay as vertical on your posture as you can. Alright, this is going to test your will, you guys. These are isometric sumo squat with the knees and toes pointing at 45 degrees. You can see we're using a goblet hold and holding a heavy dumbbell. And then it's just a matter of biting the bullet and holding your low position throughout the whole set. I'll give you a quick break, 20 seconds, and then we'll get another set in. Where people tend to go wrong with this is as they start to tire, they start to lean forward. So we want to make sure that we're not breaking our form at all. This is a bench assisted plank. It's a traditional one that you do on your elbows. If you're not using a bench today, then of course you can do it prone on the floor. But the main thing is make sure that your tailbone remains tucked in and make sure that you've got full engagement of those abs throughout the exercise. If you start to push your tailbone out and you start to feel some pressure in your lower back, make some correction to your posture. You should be getting really good engagement, particularly in your upper abs, and you shouldn't be feeling the pressure in your back if you're doing this exercise correctly. These are dumbbell jackknives, and it's a fantastic holistic abs exercise because using your upper body and your arms, you're getting really good contractions in your upper abs, and then using your legs and making sure that you're keeping your knees straight and that you've got full range movement, you're hitting your hips and your lower abs. Now, where people could go wrong with this exercise is if you overextend beyond your core strength, you might lift your lower back and arch your back, and this is going to cause some pain. So we want to make sure that you're not doing that. These are alternate tuck crunches, or some people call them bicycle crunches. But you can see doing them on top of a bench, you're getting full range of movement because your legs are going a lot further than they would if you were doing this exercise on the floor. On the other hand, if you don't have an elevated surface at your disposal, then do it on the floor. That's the next best alternative. But you can see what we're doing. We're connecting opposite elbow and opposite knee together as they reach the top of the exercise, and then flattening out all the way so that we're getting that nice stretch as well.
For affection, but just like C. Darwin, I live for natural selection. Never hugs or connections, I just constrict and reject them. I make my snake oil transactions, eject my papers and stack them. All these words and my DMs, no message back, I can see them. I get them hooked and I really don't know. I'm back when I'm bleeding. On the snake on this lane, I'm fading. My boys in the flame, I'm heavy. The homie, the pain, drinking the venom, so bad.
Frog leg crunches, a really good dumbbell workout inclusion for getting lean, guys. What I like about this particular abs exercise is it disengages your hips because of the leg position. So you can see it goes all the way down to the bottom of your abs. Keep your chin tucked in as you elevate. And of course, if you find that you can't do it with the dumbbell, then lose the dumbbell, cross your arms, and just do it with your own body weight. Control your movement and try not to use any momentum for this one. A dumbbell Romanian deadlift is one of the best lower posterior exercises that you can do, guys, as long as you're doing it correctly. You can see it's a hinge forward with a flat back. As you drop down, you're pushing your butt back towards the wall and making sure that the dumbbell drops vertically. And you can see that we're finishing up in a neutral hand position, and that's purely for comfort. As you come up, make sure you drive and squeeze with your glutes. You should be feeling this exercise in your hamstrings, in your glutes, and in your erectors, in your lower back. back as well. Well done for getting through the strength component of today's summer body home dumbbell workout. Now you're perfectly primed to burn body fat. So let's start our full body fat burning segment for the week. If you're monitoring your heart rate, let's make sure we keep you in your fat burning zone. Those of you joining us for the first time, let's calculate your fat burning zone. 220 minus your age is your theoretical maximum heart rate. Record this number and then multiply it by 0.67 so we can get 2/3 of the way there. Now you're in your fat burning zone.
Try to stay around your fat burning zone during the entire fat burning segment of the workout. If you drop more than 15 beats below your number, then pick up the pace and get back in the zone. If you shoot more than 15 beats above, then slow it down and get your heart rate back under control.
Another important tip is to start this segment straight away while your body is low in sugar energy. Now is not the time for protein shakes or calorie supplements. Instead, stick with drinking only water until the end of the workout, and you can replenish calories and have your post-workout supplements after finishing the complete workout. Now let's continue. I'm doing some dumbbell crisscrosses with this one, so you can see I've got that jumping motion going in all 4 directions, and Steph is stepping into it. So if you've got any problems with your knees or if you can't jump, then make sure that we're just stepping into it. If your heart rate's gone up too far, then do it the way Steph's doing it as well, and this will help you get your heart rate back down a little bit. Alright, so these are fast sumo squats with a hand swap, and they're perfect for our full body fat burning component. Just make sure that your stance is wide enough and that your toes are pointing out and that you're nice and comfortable as far as your knees are concerned, and just try to maintain your posture when you do this exercise. Let's go. I'm doing some dumbbell cross jacks for this one, you guys, and you can see that Steph is doing some side to side shuffles instead. So if you've got any trouble with the impact of the cross jacks, do the side to side shuffles instead. But if you're okay with it and you can still manage to get your heart rate up, just do what I'm doing. Weighted side steps. This might be the easiest exercise you're going to do all day, and it's a great opportunity to get your heart rate back down a little bit, especially if some of those squat exercises are getting the better of you. Hold on to those light dumbbells and just try to keep a nice pace. Stay nice and light on your knees for this one, guys, and let's just have some fun with it. Let's go. Let's combine fast feet with some side to side motion. So you can see We're moving about 5-6 feet across to one side and then keeping the fast feet going and moving back to your originating position as well. Try to keep a nice high pace on this one and stay on the ball of your foot the whole time and try to maintain your posture. Have some fun with it. Let's go. We're working the top half of a burpee, you guys. So we're squatting down, leaning forward, touching the floor with the palm of our hands, and then working all the way up as well. This is relatively easy, so let's do it high pace and make sure that your knees in particular are comfortable throughout the whole set. Dumbbell squat with some side knee strikes for this one, guys. So you can see we're getting nice and deep into that squat, getting our elbows to our thighs, and then coming up and throwing that knee strike outside of the elbows. Make sure you keep a high pace and make sure you're nice and comfortable with your knees. 2 sets, let's go. Pace rookie push-ups for this exercise. So you can see we're doing them on our knees, keeping a good pace, making sure you're going nice and deep with it. I'm keeping my elbows tucked in so it has more of a tricep focus, whereas Steph's doing it wider with her elbows out, so she's getting more chest compression on this one. Do whichever one you're comfortable with. Let's go. Dumbbell squat with some side knee strikes for this one, guys. So you can see we're getting nice and deep into that squat, getting our elbows to our thighs, and then coming up and throwing that knee strike outside of the elbows. Make sure you keep a high pace and make sure you're nice and comfortable with your knees. 2 sets, let's go.
Today's Ignite Summer Body Home Dumbbell Workout Series with Coach Ali and I. If you enjoyed your workout, then please make sure that you're subscribed to our channel so that you don't miss the next workout in this series. If you think your friends could benefit from this series, then please share a link of this workout with them.
Now we recommend moving on to our post-workout stretching and cool down with our in-house physio Daphne. There's a link of her stretching playlists at the end of this video, so be sure to check it out. As always, thank you guys for training with us, and we look forward to bringing you another full body dumbbell workout shortly. And let's take that body transformation of yours to the next level. Take care of yourselves and each other.